Is it true that Southern Nigerian women hear you owe me when you tell them you love them? I don't think that's fair. I mean, everybody likes money. You like money, I like money, we all like money. I mean, so I guess the person who made this statement had a reason for making that statement. He was insinuating, I believe a lot of us know this person, but he was insinuating that Moses Bliss went all the way to Ghana to marry because Ghanaian women are easier to talk with and they're not as materialistic as Nigerian women. But then there's a little problem. He focused on Southern Nigerian women. I don't know if Moses Bliss told him that he went to Southern Nigeria to look for a wife. Because he focused on Southern Nigerian women in his write-up. I was wondering what happened to Northern Nigerian women. I was wondering what happened to Western Nigerian women, if there's anything like that. I was also wondering what happened to what's the other? Is it Eastern? I don't even know. But what happened to the other cardinal points? Why was he focusing on Southern Nigerian women? It's as if Moses Bliss told him that, oh, I went to Southern Nigeria, they were not easy to talk with, so I went to Ghana. Because the whole write-up was Southern Nigerian women. Anyways, what I want to drive down this evening is the fact that you can find materialistic women anywhere in the world. It's not just in Nigeria. I know that a lot of Nigerian women have set this standard that if you don't have money or don't come to, I even saw a video recently online. A girl was like, oh, if you don't have up to 50 million in your account, then come near me, talks like that. So I don't exactly blame him for making that kind of statement, because somebody cannot just wake up one morning and come and say something if he hasn't had a first-hand experience or at least seen it happening. You can't just come to the internet and concoct a story and put out there. So he has a reason, and I believe a lot of us can relate to that. You see some girls, your man sent you 5,000 naira. You don't know how that young man sees his income. You probably don't even care. You probably don't even know what he's doing, right? But because he's your boyfriend, so you expect him to pay all your bills or take care of you financially. And let's say he sends you 5,000 naira and your mouth just open, wow, and you spit some rubbish I saw one time on the internet. It was like, is it for Gary? Is it for beans? What is she using 5,000 naira to do? Well, that's the thing we're seeing these days. It's actually very, very heartbreaking. Be you a man or a woman, right? You should be able to take care of yourself. I mean, you should be able to pay your bills. Do some certain things for yourself. You can't come and put your entire luggages, financial luggages, whatever luggages, on a man you met. Why? Because he said he loves you. So I totally understand, my nigga. I do, really, I do, from the bottom of my heart, I do. But do not generalize, okay? Don't come and tell us that Moses Bliss went to Ghana because Southern Nigerian women. It's not making any bloody sense, bruv. So what are you saying? You saying Ghanaian women are better, and you want to try and make Ghanaian women the standard or something. There are still good women in Nigeria who are not materialistic, and there are still very materialistic ladies in Ghana, bruv. Okay? So you can't be doing that. And when he was even making a statement, he was saying, oh, Southern Nigerian women. So what happened to the other cardinal points of Nigerian women, whatever? What happened to them? I was the only Southern Nigerian women. Look, there are good women in this country. You just need to look. And also, I also don't want it to look like, oh, I'm supporting anybody or I'm siding anybody. There's some points I'd like to bring to our notice. So I realize that most of our Nigerian ladies feel very, very entitled to their man's money. Now, if a man has not married you, I see no reason why you should be setting unnecessary bars and standards on how he should spend his money on you. If he brings out a dime, I think you should see it. You should be thankful. You should appreciate it, because he can decide to not do it. It's his money. You didn't make any contributions whatsoever. You didn't give him the job that he's doing. So you have no right, no reason whatsoever to be entitled to somebody else's money. Why? Because you think you're sleeping with him? Darling, that is totally like that thing goes both ways, okay? You're sleeping with him, he's sleeping with you, you guys are enjoying yourself, you're two adults. I mean, you're having fun. I mean, it's not like he's the only one who's enjoying it, you're enjoying it too. So, I mean, like, why does that have to be a yardstick for you to like say, oh, he must pay all my bills? Why can't you do something for yourself? Why are we always like setting those standards? I'm going to try and delve into the reason why some of these ladies tend to behave like, especially here in Nigeria. I'm going to work with Nigerian space. I don't really know about other countries, but I'm going to work with Nigerian space. So, in recent times, we've had a lot of female influencers come into the spotlight, and they give a lot of crazy advice, man. Like they do a lot of crazy motivational talking. I don't want to use a particular term. I don't want to say it. I could say it or not. Okay, well the point is, these ladies, they come and they're like, well, if a man cannot do this, if a man cannot do that, no, don't settle for less. You deserve the best. A lot of rhymes and stupid shit. I'm sorry, but like, I mean, they're just spewing nonsense. You get, and a lot of these women follow them blindly. A lot of our young girls follow them blindly because they're like, oh, if she can do it, I can do it too. If she's raising bar, I can raise the bar. Some of us fail to understand that these social media personalities you see sometimes, their life isn't exactly as it seems on camera. In private, like, I mean, off camera, their life isn't exactly the same way they tend to portray it on camera. I don't know if I just made any sense. English. but now I don't know if you get where I'm coming from. So I feel like some of these influencers have sort of like led our women astray, convincing them that, oh, they can do whatever and it's okay. And it's okay, especially when it comes to billing a man. And a lot of ladies do it these days with I feel like they shamelessly do it. How do you come out in front of the whole world and tell people that if a man doesn't have up to 50 million in his account, he should not come near you? Let me ask you, how much do you have in your account? How much? I'm sorry, I gotta bring your daddy into this, honey, because I feel like maybe he didn't raise you right. But how much does your father have in his account? How much did they use to marry your mother? That a man must have 15 million. The worst part is that you don't even have 100,000 in your 100,000 is too much. You don't have 50. 50 is too much. You don't have 20 in your account. You don't have 20k. At least let's use 20k as the foundation, the least money. You don't get them. But you are looking for a man that will have 50 million naira to come and marry you as you are. My women are very funny. My Nigerian women are actually very funny. But then again, I will not say that is the reason why Moses Bliss went to Ghana to marry his wife. That's rubbish. That's a very rubbish statement. I do not believe that. That was just outright nonsense. If a man marries a woman, he must have made his researches. There's something he saw in this lady that he likes, he loves, and like, oh, I can do with this for the rest of my life. He loved the woman. He said, oh, I like this. I want this for the rest of my life. And he went for it. Whether it was a Ghanaian, a Zambian, a Kenyan, or whatever. It doesn't really matter the country they come from. But he saw what he liked. And he went for it. Didn't give a shit. So you can't come and tell me that, oh, it's because she's Ghanaian and she's soft-spoken. We have a lot of soft-spoken ladies in Nigeria. What are you talking about? I mean, I am soft-spoken. All right, so that's that, by the way. So that's why I just want to completely like debunk that bullshit about the whole materialistic blah blah. There are materialistic women everywhere in the world, so you can't say, oh, it's because Ghanaian women are less materialistic and that's why Moses Bliss went to marry. That's rubbish, absolute rubbish. Now I also want to point out this fact. Now, men, if you're going to go for a lady, you want to go into a relationship, I still feel you should be financially buoyant. It's not because I want you to go and be buying wig for your, not because I'm supporting the ladies or buying wig or buying them phone. My point now is this: if you're gonna get a woman, especially if you want to enter into something serious that will eventually lead to marriage, if a Nigerian woman, especially in this current economy, decides to size your pockets before considering you for a lifelong partner, calm down small and understand where they're coming from, because not necessarily all of them. I know that most of them want to, buy hair and buy phone, but some actually are looking into the future. All right. If you're earning 50K as salary, as a salary earner in this country as a man, do you think it's okay for you to get married, or do you think it's okay for you to bring a woman into a relationship that is serious and leading towards marriage? Let's say you earn 50,000 as salary. Now, let's say you get married to this woman. Let's say you married maybe with the help of friends, family, and whatnot. You get married to your wife. You guys are not just going to stare at each other. You may have plans, or we're not going to give birth to kids until we have some amount of money, blah, 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 blah. But I mean, accidents happen every day. So let's say your wife or your woman gets pregnant. How are you going to handle it with 50K salary? Do you know how much baby food is now? Do you even know how much antenatal is now? Do you know how much it takes to feed a family 3 times a day? That's a lot, bruv. So when these women size your pockets sometimes, calm down. Don't attack me. Calm down. When these women size your pockets, many of them I know is mostly because they want to wear Bone Street. But some are actually looking into the future. A woman might legit like you. A Nigerian lady may legit like you and love you. But now she's looking into her future. Will you be able to take care of her and the kids eventually when they come? Women are not the same with men. As a man in your 20s or your 30s, let's say you're not doing very well yet, you can't take in a woman, and you're dating a lady who is like, let me say you're 3 years older than she is, all right? And she leaves you and marries somebody who is more financially buoyant. You won't say, oh, it's because you didn't. Yes, it's because you don't have money. But like, let's just say she struggles with you and you get to the top. And when you got to the top, it's like when you're like close to 40. She now is also in her 30s. Do you get? Her value has kind of like, I don't want to say her value has not dropped. But you get the point, right? And then you at that level might even want to start looking at younger girls. This case does not apply to everyone. But I'm just saying, the way women are and the way men are is not the same, especially when it comes to our physical and biological makeup. A woman needs to biologically, she needs to give birth, take care of her kids, because there's a certain age where you get to as a woman, you're not advised, you're not even supposed to get pregnant at that time. I don't know if I'm making sense. I don't know if you get where I'm coming from, guys. But that's the bottom line. So when these ladies are sizing your pockets sometimes, especially if it's a woman who wants to settle down, a woman who is ready to settle down and have a family, if you're sizing your pockets, especially in this current economy, I mean, look at everything that is happening now. I think I don't even want to go into details. The country is bad. It's really crazy, man. So you can't take in a woman or want to get a woman into something serious and long term and you're not financially buoyant enough to take care of her. I don't know if I'm making sense, but I feel like I'm making sense. No, I know I'm making sense. Okay, so that's that. That's my whole idea and opinion on everything. I think there should be a balance, right? Women, please stop feeling entitled to men's money just because he decided to love you. Please stop hearing you owe me. If it is true that you guys hear you owe me, please stop hearing you owe me. The man is saying he loves you. Funny Nigerians. And also, Moses Bliss did not marry his wife because she is Ghanaian and soft-spoken. Ashe. He married her because he loved her and probably, other factors that is none of our business. That's that. So, I feel like there should just be a balance in all these things, right? Men know exactly what you're looking for. Women know exactly what you're looking for. I think everybody just needs to do better. If you do better as human beings, I think we're going to be all right. So that's that for today on the Kiwi Show. I hope you enjoyed it. I remain your humble and sweet host, Jessie Rogers. So I will see you next time with more juicy topics, more important things, important matters arising to dissect. Anyways, let me know what you think about this whole topic in the comment section. I believe you know exactly who I was talking about and who made the statements that I had to like expatiate, something like that. You know who made this statement. You know who you know where I got the topic from. I wouldn't want to mention names. So tell me what you think in the comment section. What do you think about this whole talk about women and money, Nigerian women and money? Just tell me what you think, guys. I love you, and I'm gonna see you here next time. However, do not forget to like, subscribe, and share to your friends. I remain Jessie Rogers one more time, and this is bye-bye for now.